riled me up.
Live
Live,
from the Chick
live.
Picker studio. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today?
Hi, everybody.
It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Chick Picker.
Chick Picker!
Creating Happy Mondays is here. Hello, I joined your live stream the other day. It was so nice to talk to you.
Yeah,
I think it's Shelly. Is that her name?
Yeah, Shelly. She's
Great channel, Shelly. I really enjoyed it.
She's a sweetheart.
I have news.
Morning,
Donna. I've seen it.
Sally has news.
Everywhere.
What?
I've lost 25 pounds.
What?
Way to
I weighed myself yesterday or the day before.
25? What the heck is going on here?
Like, I got on the scale this morning and I could not believe it because I haven't been that way in a while.
For a happy dance?
I was like so stoked. I could not believe it.
That's awesome. Okay, so Sally, here are some things that weigh 25 pounds. A watermelon, a 32-inch TV, a male turkey, 3 gallons of water, a 2-year-old child, a car tire, a baby dolphin. I urge you, a bowling ball, a horse saddle, 5 bags of sugar, or a 30-pack of beer. I urge you to pick up one of those items in your hand and feel how heavy that feels to you.
Yeah.
I urge you to do that. It will motivate you so much.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Do you realize you've lost more in the last week than almost as much as I've lost in a year and a half? Because I'm at 34.
Yeah.
So
it's
Go
going
pick up a male turkey and see what happens. Yeah.
I could totally do this.
yeah.
I'm sure there will be times where it's like, I can't get it off or whatever.
Plateaus.
Yeah.
Yes. But
that's where I am right now, and that's why we got the house with the pool, because I know now that I need to add exercise into my routine. Once I start swimming every other day or every day, that's going to help.
When you start plateauing, that's when you need to add some activity.
Right.
And then when you're doing activity and you plateau again, it means you need to do more activity.
Yeah.
So
I get more exercise cleaning my pool than I do swimming in it.
Well, I have a pool boy for that now, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm doing low carb and intermittent fasting, Shelly. But I think I really need to change my eating window. My eating window is between it's usually between 9 a.m. or actually 8 a.m. to 7.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Brandon locks you in a closet and he feeds you through a little slit in a window.
Oh my God.
No, I've been feeding myself, actually. I've been feeding all my meals except dinner usually. He usually makes my dinner, but other than that, I've been doing my own meals and stuff, figuring that out. Like this morning, I just had a plate full of stuff,
Right.
and it was good, but I feel like I need to change my eating window so that I could, like, while I'm sleeping during the day, that can be part of my fast.
Right.
And so I feel like I need to change that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Yeah.
Because I work from 11, but I want to have dinner. That's the thing. I want to have dinner.
Right. If you wanted to, you could maybe do your morning instead of it starting at 8, you could do like 10. But I don't know if that's too long for you because,
yeah.
you know.
But I was thinking more doing like okay, starting my eating window at like 5, and so my feeding window, I mean, it's going to be partially in the time that I'm sleeping though. So still, but like,
What do you want your window to be? You're going to want an 8-hour window, or you want?
I want my window to be about 8 or 10 hours, but I want to do my feeding window during the time that I'm working. Some of it, at least.
Yeah.
Thanks, Liz.
Feeding window. That sounds like something out of Tiger King.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, Liz and Mike and Shelly and Hank and Joanne and Julie. Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Anna.
What I'm thinking about doing is we're on paleo, and I've never liked it because I like my dairy, but my wife likes her fruit because that's her sweet stuff that she likes to do to compensate for no, sweet food. So I'm wondering if there's a way that I can cook and do paleo and keto at the same time for each of us.
Right.
So I'm still trying to figure that out.
Can you, do you like almond milk?
I mean, I can, but she can't. Well, I mean, I can. She doesn't like it. So for me to put it in food is a no-no. Coconut milk, no.
Right.
But I'm thinking like, if I can figure it out, when I have hamburger patties, I'll just throw on a piece of cheese for me,
Right.
or whatever. But it's going to be a little tricky.
Yeah.
Because I really could care less about fruit. I really do. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
It's trouble. You have to peel it. It's a trouble for me.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody offers me a piece of fruit, I'll do it. But I'm lazy that way.
Yeah.
Stupid apples.
Yeah.
I just feel like I need to change it because I'm most active at that time when I'm at work.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it would make sense, and maybe I would, lose even more. Thank you, Julie.
Well, just try. I mean, I know that it's exciting and everything, but maybe keeping it the same would actually be better instead of changing it up this quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
until you get to your plateau.
You've had success. Now stick with it.
Yeah.
Kind of a deal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
That's great though.
I'm not getting that many steps in. I only got 4,148.
That's still good. I mean, you're moving. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So
I can't talk though because I've cheated on every diet I ever tried.
You know what?
I mean, eventually, a lot of times I'll stick with it for a good long while, but then I wind up, it's Thanksgiving, chomp, chomp, chomp.
yeah.
The only thing that you'd really be missing though is like potatoes, because and there's so many options now that if you put a little bit of work into something, or you can even just buy it at the store. Like I just found out that there's low carb bread.
Right.
Yeah.
They got it at Aldi's.
I'm getting that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss bread so much.
I haven't had
Oh my
bread
gosh.
in 2 weeks.
I'm eating this stuff called.
But that's the thing is that I mean, you have to look at it and ask yourself, do you really miss it?
Yeah.
Can you really live without it?
Yeah.
I really miss
I
it.
probably could.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's kind of the thing that you have to just ask yourself, does this, because I've done without it for so long. It's not a bad thing to have it every once in a while. It's just not good to have it every single day.
I look at when I cheat, what is it I cheat with? It's always bread.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I'm looking for keto Twinkies and keto pizza and keto pizza rolls.
Aren't we
Now,
all?
keto pizza, you need to do, it's called big fat pizza or some fat mouth pizza or something like that. It is wonderful. You make it with cream cheese for the crust, and it is better than regular pizza crust. I could eat that every day. I think it's Big Mouth. Let me look at it. I think it's called Big Mouth Pizza. I don't know.
I just make my own on the low carb tortilla.
It's called.
And
it's called Fathead Pizza. Just Google Fathead Pizza and make that. That stuff is amazing.
Huh.
I just made it on low carb tortillas, and that turned out really good.
Yeah.
Turned out really, really good.
Once you eat a Fathead Pizza, you never want to go back to regular.
Can you buy it
I'm telling you.
or do you have to buy it online?
No, you make it. And it's almond flour and cream cheese and mozzarella and an egg. And I'm telling you what, it's amazing.
So it's not something you can buy. It's something you.
I don't think anybody's marketed it yet.
Okay.
But it's not hard because you just line the pan with the dough that you make. You don't have to do anything special, and then put whatever you want on it, your meat and your cheese and veggies or whatever. It's I'm telling you what, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I see a recipe for it there.
Yeah. Try it.
Joanne says my biggest struggle is portion control, and we eat our evening meal too late, usually 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting to the point to where I'm like not hungry.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's like yesterday I almost got in trouble because I was too tired to cook, and nothing in the dish looked good. So I ate 2 of those bars.
Yeah.
And so, it's like what, 4 carbs.
Right.
So it wasn't horrible for me. And I'm glad I had that so that I could just, do that and get it over with. And I almost felt like I was cheating. I felt bad for doing it because I should have had real food.
Right.
But, I was just like, whatever. I'm just tired.
Eggs are my go-to. Eggs are my go-to.
I eat a lot of eggs.
When I need something to eat and I need it now, scramble them up, toss them in the microwave, 2 minutes, done, and I can eat it, and I'm good.
I usually eat 3 eggs a day at least.
Yeah.
I eat eggs every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's turkey bacon. I eat turkey bacon a lot.
Oh,
It's got a lot of sodium in it. But
you can't have regular bacon, Beth?
I'm sorry?
You can't have regular bacon?
Yeah, I can, but sometimes I just eat turkey bacon because it doesn't make a lot of grease,
Yeah. I just usually drain the grease off mine, with the paper towel or whatever. But I don't know. I tend to, whenever I cook like a meal, I tend to make a lot for myself, and it's almost too much. Not like it's a lot. What do you got, sister?
So I found, how I was looking for the sugar-free chocolate for my coffee. Of course, I didn't make any coffee today because I ran out of time. But I got this cappuccino double mocha. So I got this one, and it's sugar-free.
Oh, okay.
And then I got this Coffee Mate vanilla caramel.
Yep. Cool.
So those are both sugar-free, so I should be able to drink my coffee now. But I think what I might do is I might take like a scoop of the vanilla caramel and the double mocha and see how that tastes. I don't know. I'm going to play with it.
Eric says turkey and bacon are 2 words that don't go together.
Right? Absolutely. I am not a fan of turkey. I do not like turkey like in the bird. At Thanksgiving, I can do that, but I'm not a real big fan of like any of the, um, you know, turkey sausage, turkey hamburger meat. No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Y'all need to make a keto channel. I think you'd have a lot of people interested. That's probably true. Get a few people on here to talk about stuff. And I did get some, Liz, I got some chocolate drizzle also that was sugar free.
Oh.
So yeah, there's there's so much stuff out there that you can.
Yeah, if you go down like our Walmart, which we don't, our Walmart usually is like the last to get everything. So we they just basically changed the whole store around and everything. And in the pharmacy section behind like the vitamins, there's a whole aisle now dedicated to like slim fast drinks and keto fat bombs, and like the keto brand is like huge right now.
Yeah.
And Walmart wants a cut of that, and so they're making their own keto stuff.
Right.
They're the Equate brand is on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
There's an Equate option. So
yeah, they want to get their fingers in that.
Oh yeah.
In that pile.
So
no doubt about it.
You can do it.
Mr. Sadie, good morning. He says, I like roast beef and Swiss on French bread. Ooh, that sounds good. You just, it's Julie says, I need to start. I have no self-control. You just got to do it. You just got, and it's more about alternatives than anything else. That's the thing that I've found, that I've learned. It's about alternatives.
Well, guys, I gotta go. I'm needed at the office. So
okay.
All right.
Have a great day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, Beth Potato Head.
Beth didn't tell her.
She didn't. She couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Dang it.
About keto. So she came on and she said that, what is it now that they are changing the Mr. Potato Head to just Potato Head.
Oh my gosh.
So if you find it, isn't that right, Maggie? And that's the way it goes?
Right.
So so if you find anything with a Mr. Potato Head, it might be you might grab it because it might, it's going to be obsolete soon, I'm assuming.
So is Toy Story going to take that character out of their movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no.
Well,
there
you go. I like the scene in Toy Story where Mr. Potato Head takes off his mouth and kisses his butt with it.
Yep.
But isn't there a Mrs. Potato Head?
Yeah.
So
there is in Toy Story too.
Yeah.
So
or one of the Toy Stories.
Are they going to drop the Mrs. or is it only the Mr. part that's affected?
Oh, I'm sure it's Mrs. too.
Probably. They'll have one and they'll be interchangeable.
Transgender potato.
Hey. No judging at all. We love everybody.
So now the potato could be used in any restroom.
Oh my God. Good morning, Travis. Good morning, Eric. Right.
I don't even want to get started on this.
Right.
Conversation.
And Kelly, she's a mom of a transgender kid. Yes.
Yeah.
So I hope that wasn't offensive, but
no,
I think everybody's. I think things are just getting so picky right now.
Right. It's
and
just
so it's ridiculous how, but that's the way of the world right now. That's what we're doing. So
Yeah.
Good ginger potato.
It is stupid, but it's just the way it is.
This what? Mr. Potato Head offended the plain potatoes? That's funny. Yeah.
And their kid Spud. I don't even know if that's his name, but I thought that was pretty darn good.
It is.
That was good.
I've got my eyes on you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, those last two weren't very good. Oh well.
Just the last one. Come on now.
Okay.
What's going on today? Any good sales?
Not good.
Estate sale day.
That wasn't good.
I had a crappy sales day yesterday. I have two going out this morning.
I have two going out this morning too. So
Yesterday sucked.
Well, you got Valerie.
Last night when I went to bed, I had, what did I have? I think I had 3 or 4. I can't remember. And when I woke up this morning, I had 7.
awesome.
Oh, good job.
Going out, so that's good.
11 sales yesterday.
Paid, and that's great, Julie.
11. Yeah. I'm waiting for 2 to pay, but I have 2 that are paid and going out.
I'm pretty happy with that.
I also got a notice that I have money on hold from an order I shipped on January 13th that now the buyer is saying he doesn't recognize the transaction on his credit card. So he disputed it on his credit card. So I don't understand the whole process because it said to respond, I had to upload tracking. So when I hit respond,
Cha-ching.
cha-ching,
What was that?
it showed me the tracking number. Like I didn't have to enter anything. I just had to hit submit. And I'm thinking, if you already have the tracking number, why do they have to?
Right.
Like, why can't eBay just argue that on your behalf? The order was placed, the thing was shipped, it was delivered, boom. But now I have no idea how long it's going to take for them to release the money.
Huh. I have.
Hey,
I do.
Barter Mania, put your channel in the side chat so I can subscribe to you.
There you go.
If you're putting out videos,
Anybody that wants to put their channel in, they can do that.
I'll look for it because
I don't have any problems with that. But I do have some thredup news for all you thredupers. So yesterday I got I'm subscribed to, I can't remember, Thrifting at the Beach or something. Thrifting is my beach or something like that. I think it's Thrifting is my beach. And she does a lot of kind of behind the scenes, checking out thredups, policies and stuff like that. So yesterday she did a video and it said that thredup, without notice, they have ended the free, you can't use your reward points for free shipping on reclaims. So we actually have to pay for shipping now.
Oh.
Yeah. And there was no email sent. It was just like, surprise, this is the way we're going. And so that's the way that's working. But I do believe that if you set up do a reclaim box of, say, 35 items, what you can claim, the max you can claim, it's $5.99 for that box. I think that's not confirmed. But if that's the case, say I have like 130 items in there. So it would, on average, but that's the thing too, is it's going to be like I have one in one box, one in one kit just sitting there by itself. So, and everything. I know, Liz. I know.
Oh wow.
It's horrible. It's horrible that they did this. It's completely and like I told Carol, because I was talking to Carol about it. Even if I lost 130 items and let those items go back, there's some really good stuff in there. But
Yeah.
even if I let those things go back and I lost them all, and I just said, screw you guys, I don't want anything else to do with you, I could do that. But now see, that's the thing. Okay, Shelly says she can still do it.
Yeah, maybe it's on newly sent in
I don't
stuff.
know. I don't know. I tried it last night and it would not let me put my coupon code in at all.
I will tell you this. If you want to just be done with them,
Yeah.
I would get on the chat and chat with somebody and tell them that you want all your items to be sent to you. And because they did not charge even my points
Huh.
for sending that bag back to me.
I wonder if because it was still in the bag and it hadn't been processed, I wonder if they were a little more apt to just slap a label on it and send it back to you.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case.
But I think if you are completely unhappy with their service and that, you tell them, hey, I'm going to tell everybody,
Right.
if you don't send my stuff back right now, I'm going to tell everybody,
Yeah.
What you're doing to people.
Yeah.
I think they would do it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. This is crazy how they can just, we have a policy change.
And that they don't notify you. That's the crazy part.
Right. They don't give you any warning. It's just, they just change the rules.
Yeah. That's awful.
But I mean, I'm going to try and I'm not going to just let them have everything. I am going to try and sell as much as I can on there within the time frame that they're going to have it. And then also, she said, no, she can't. Right. So within the time frame, trying to sell stuff. I put my prices lower, not dirt low, but I'll still get a little bit of something, but just trying. I don't want them to get those. I don't want to let those things go back to them. I would rather them go to somebody buy them and get that, get the item rather than they get the item back to them.
Yeah.
And then they get to sell it for, $10 because that's what they want.
Yeah.
Right. They want the donations. They want people just to say, screw it. And so, yeah, I know, Liz, it's not fair. It's not fair at all.
And it's way shady.
They have just totally done people wrong. And I'm glad I didn't send anything else into them because, I mean, we do a lot with, different companies, eBay, Poshmark, Macari, Facebook, I mean, we have all these platforms that we sell on, but they were, I mean, when I got in, luckily it was a good time, but they went upside down, sideways real quick. And I didn't that's shady. That's not being a good company. That's not treating your patrons well, so and I've been pulling that stuff back and I've been listing and what's Sally?
112.
Wow. Your sugar is 112. That is amazing.
That's great.
And I haven't taken any medicine this morning, and I ate already. So,
That is really, really good.
that's
But
crazy.
I've been listing everything. That's what I've been doing basically since I have been home since January. I've been listing on thredup, or listing things from thredup over to eBay. So I'm pulling them, and I would say probably about at least 1,000 things that I've had. And I've just been processing it. So I apologize that has happened, and I apologize for them. And I'm sad because it could have been a really good thing. Like when I found out about that last year, I thought this is a game changer for me. This is big, because all I got to do is pack them in a box, send them off. They're gonna picture them, list them, sell them, do my returns, do all my customer service. That's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I needed. And because I was at that time, I was looking for a lister. But it is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it just went really bad, really quick, and they're gonna see it. There's so many people that are just in, they're like, how can they do this to us?
Right.
And I mean, I'm like that too. I'm like, and I wasn't even in it for very long, but I was just fed up with all their change. I mean, changes is nothing, but if you say, send us stuff, and we'll sell it for you, we'll take the pictures, we'll list it, and then while my stuff's there, they start changing stuff.
Right.
They start changing the way that they're doing it. That's not right.
Right.
Nope, it is not.
That's like putting money in the bank and them saying, oh, just so you know, we changed our policy, so we'll be taking 50% of that. I mean, they should not. That's bad business.
Well, and I mean, they hold us to keeping our contract, our end of the deal. But where is their end? Where does that go with them? How are they held responsible for those, I don't know. It's their sandbox.
Yeah.
We're just the cat poop. That's
You're saying that way too often. I don't feel like cat poop today.
That's my new favorite phrase, actually.
But
like a dirty.
Anyway, I'm sad that happened, and I, and in I know that I'm not responsible, because everybody makes their own decision on if they want to send stuff in to thredup or not, but I do feel somewhat responsible, because at first, I was all about it, and I shared the information, and and I know a lot of people were like, other people were into it, and I do feel somewhat responsible and sad that,
but yeah, you share the information that was the way it was at the time. There's no.
Right.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad about that. It's like, it was a really great thing.
Yeah.
It was a really good service,
Right.
and it worked until it didn't.
And who knows? I mean, if there's a lot of people, if they get a lot of backlash from this, maybe they'll do something. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But I'm still on the clearing out phase, and and I'm going to continue that until I'm all done with them, which is probably not going to be for, I got things on there for 90 days still yet. So,
Yeah.
I'm locked into them for a while, but they're not getting any new boxes. That's for sure. And I did notice that since I did lower those prices, I didn't lower the ones on my newest box that went in, but I lowered on a lot of different other, older boxes, kits. And there was a lot of selling. So that was good. Now I'm not going to make, a lot of money on it, but at least they're not getting it. That's not something that I want to happen. Yeah, that's great, Karen. And that, that's awesome. Mr. Sadie said you should send me all your Elvis stuff so you feel better, Valerie. Just kidding. No. I cherish my Elvis stuff. I love my Elvis stuff.
Nope.
Right. Yeah, creating happy money. Yeah, Shelly, just, I lowered it enough where it was low enough for them to get the item, but it, I'm gonna make a little bit off of it, usually not anything that was over $5 for my profit. But I heard something.
Get it.
I heard me a cha-ching. That's great. I love to hear cha-chings in the morning.
So I've already got the same amount this morning that I sold yesterday.
Oh, but yeah, that was the bad news yesterday.
And it's crazy that you have to find out about it on YouTube. Like, did she just try to do it and that's how she found out?
I'm not sure how. I don't know, because she didn't get an email either. So I'm assuming other than maybe she had a friend of a friend, and she got word of it and wanted to, spread the news. But yeah, I'm not really sure how she came about the information. But yeah, she was. That's right. She was in the process of getting a bag back, reclaiming, and she went to use her coupon, her reward points, and it wouldn't go through. So she got a hold of customer service, and they verified. They said, "Oh, we had a change today, and we're no longer accepting reward points." But there was no email sent out at all. So,
that's awful.
And then I got there was another lady, and she only did thredup. That was her only. And she did a lot of luxe items, a lot of high-end items. And yeah, she sent me a message also. But
wow.
It seems like sometimes when they make a big change like that and they don't notify people, then if there's a big outrage, and everybody's messaging them and they're getting overloaded with messages, then sometimes they have in the past anyway, go back on it and say, okay, we'll give you 2 days to get your affairs in order, and then this is going into effect. But I don't think they're going to do that. I actually think the company has been bought by somebody else.
Yeah,
I kind of have that. I feel like with one of the warehouses closing down, them making big changes in the way that they're doing things. I mean, it just makes me kind of feel like, there's new owners and they say, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
You're giving people deals, and you're losing money. And so, yeah, it's kind of seems like somebody put a stop to all the things that they were doing.
I mean, what was the big thing why they even changed it? Because they were making a ton of money off of what rich people will spend money on clothes and jewelry. That's no surprise to any of us.
Right.
But okay, so if you have an item on there for $75,
Mm-hmm.
a shirt or something,
Mm-hmm.
and thredup makes how much, depending on if it's like a really good brand or
Depending
whatever.
on whatever the percentage is,
Yeah.
it could be I mean, sometimes they make like 70% on an item,
Yeah.
a lot of times they make that much.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're making all this money, and then they changed it, and I don't think they're making that kind of money anymore, because all they want you to do is drop your prices, and or we're going to charge you this if you put your price too high.
Yeah.
We're going to charge you this amount.
I think they are, because with the reclaim, okay, if you think about a reclaim, they've got to go through and they've got to find these reclaims, which is taking people to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they are laying off people.
Yeah.
I don't think they have enough manpower to go and grab the items and pack them up and send them off. And I think that's one of the big things, is they just don't have the manpower. I think they're closing up shop, and I think, and if that's not maybe they're just restructuring, so they want all these reclaims to actually be theirs. And that's one way to do it, because there's a lot of people that aren't going to pay the shipping to ship, to have the item shipped back to them. They're just going to say, screw it. You can have everything. And then they can put those items in their boxes and make money on that.
Well, I'm telling you, they're gutting this business real fast.
No doubt.
They're going to be worth nothing next year.
Didn't they just go public or something?
Yeah, they just went public. So, good morning, Carol, the lurker. It's just, it's very upsetting, very.
Ooh, I sold some cards.
Oh,
nice.
Some cards. You sold some cards?
Some cards.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carol.
Cards.
But anyway, I hope that everybody can, figure out what they're doing. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always message me, and we can figure out some, a process or some way to get it all done. But there was a lot of people. I mean, I was on the phone last night trying to, text as many people and get a hold of as many people as I could that, I knew was doing thredup, just to give them the information, because that's how, that's how you get the information out. Yeah. I could have done a video, and
I'm not going to give it to you.
I probably should have done a video on it, but
thredup's not going to give you the information, so you got to get it, from other people.
Right. Anyway, I hope if you have any questions, you can always message me, and I'm available.
And they actually, I really wish that eBay would do that chat thing.
Yeah.
they have a really good chat thing, where you can go on there and talk to a customer service person through chat.
Yeah.
So it's super easy.
Mhm.
So if you want to get your stuff back quicker or something, want to complain, I'd say.
I think you got really. I don't think they were supposed to do that.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think you got really lucky with that, with getting that box back, because I don't think on the normal thing, way that they do things, I don't think that's the way that I don't think that's what they should have, we're supposed to do according to policy. I think you just got the right person at the right time, and
she wasn't happy with me either.
It worked out.
Well, I was bitching a lot too, so.
Well, that's good. Sometimes you got to bitch a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Non-carb potato head, Valerie. There you go. We'll just call him a cauliflower head.
Cauliflower head.
How's that?
Keto potato head.
But I'm sad. I'm sad because that could have been a really good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, move on.
Yep.
Pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and get right back on that horse and ride it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what else I got?
What are you wearing on your pinky?
Rings.
Oh, those are pretty.
This.
I was looking at the. I'm
this
pointing.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, it's just a moonstone.
Oh,
it's really pretty.
Thanks.
Pretty.
I thought it was dangling at first.
Oh.
Something dangling.
You could use that hand as a weapon.
Yeah.
Like when I used to take the train, when you walk to the train station, you hold your mace or something in your hand.
Yeah.
You just need to.
I remember in high school there was girls that wore big old rings, and because they knew that they were going to get in a fight, and they were just scrappers, and they'd make sure that they had some rings on. Like,
yeah,
you are hardcore, bitch.
I would always put my keys whenever I would get off the train. If I was going to my car, even through the train station, I would put my keys through my fingers so that if anybody approached me, I have a weapon.
Yep.
But the rings are prettier.
Yeah.
He's bad Leroy Brown. Wear his diamond ring on everybody's nose.
If there were fights on the train, I learned the art of duck.
Wow. Was there a lot of fights on the train?
I would say in my year, that happened about 5 times where there would be a fight that broke out, and it was just get yourself as low and covered as possible. Yeah. Living in Philadelphia.
Wow.
I went to LA subway once, and that was.
Oh, I bet that was interesting. Woo!
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it's like now.
Yeah.
It was probably worse in Philadelphia after a new Rocky movie came out.
I've never seen a single Rocky movie.
Really?
Are you serious?
You live in Philadelphia?
I know. I should be ashamed.
They're really good movies.
I've heard they are. Yeah, I just never.
I've always liked the Rocky movies, and I like the the Creed. The Creed.
Apollo.
Isn't there 2?
Yeah.
Apollo Creed.
The Creed movies. Apollo's son.
I don't know.
There's at least one.
There's at least one. I think there's 2. I think there's 2 movies. I don't know. Because it went the Rockies movies, and then they kind of followed the storyline, as Sylvester Stallone gets older, then he starts training Apollo Creed's son.
Oh,
And so that's kind of where it, continued to.
yeah.
So last night I was watching Swamp People. I haven't watched Swamp People and
Swamp People.
I love Swamp People.
Michael loves that show.
I love that show. I love the way they talk.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Yeah, exactly. Good old Troy. Good old Troy. But
He's a monster! Shoot him!
yeah. It's a big one. It's a big one. Yeah. But because I'm getting ready to watch Walking Dead, so I got my sling on. Get that.
I'm getting my sling today.
Gotten it all ready and
Yeah.
gotta
I
get
polished
ready.
up my crossbow.
Yep. So
I keep my crossbow in the garage.
So Todd will be running through the house with his cape on and his his leather motorcycle vest and his crossbow, so he can be like Daryl.
And
Yeah.
I got my katana strapped to my back.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Sharpened it up.
Shown. Yeah. But back on that. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad things are, coming. They're not anywhere near normal, but
No.
at least things are coming back. It seems like it's kind of slowly,
Mm-hmm.
very slowly, but I think things are happening. So
Got all new barbed wire on my baseball bat, so I'm ready to go.
there you go. Yeah. Julie says, do you guys count calories on keto?
I don't, but
I don't.
there's if you get what is it, Carb Manager?
Carb Manager, yeah.
If you get Carb Manager and you do your goals, so like say you only, doesn't it choose it for you?
Yeah, it chooses based on your weight and your
BMI, basically. Yeah. So but it'll tell you like how many carbs you can have in a day. And then based on that, it'll tell you how many calories and stuff too. So I just go by that, and as long as you stay under that limit, then, you met your goal for the day.
I want to say, let me look at mine, because
when I was on keto, I never could eat all that was allowed. So I just quit. I didn't even worry with calories anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
See, they give me 58 grams of carbs on Carb Manager, but I usually stay right around. I try to stay under 25. 25 is like my.
Is that net carbs or
net carbs?
Okay. I think mine's 39 right now.
And I don't know why. It's so high, but I just kind of, after you start, you eat the same foods like I do. I kind of eat the same foods, so I kind of know where I'm at right about. But it's good to have I like the Carb Manager when you're first starting out, because it really does let you know what you're eating. I mean, I was even doing it in North Carolina when I technically was not on the keto. And I mean, my carbs were like 100. I was doing 100 to 200 carbs a day because I was eating, fast food, and I was just eating crap.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's a good app to go
Yeah.
with.
And it's free.
What's
Yeah,
that? What counts the carbs?
Carb Manager.
I've been doing them.
Yeah, Carb Manager. Liz says you will need to count calories after you're on it for a while. At first, the weight just falls off, and then the stall is usually too many calories. That's probably
Oh, okay.
I believe that.
My calories are set at 2530, which seems like a lot.
And mine are at 1970 or 1917 for my calories. But I rarely go over that.
Yeah, I tend to fill up my proteins really fast. But like yesterday, I still had 4 carbs left that I could have,
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, and they must have changed it because now it's at 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's at 32 grams per day. But yeah, and then it has a lot of different like names and like whenever you go to add your foods in,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean like almost everything that you're looking for is in there.
They have a really good catalog of food. Yeah. Yep.
So you don't even have to put, the what do you call it? The
portions.
Well, not even the portions, just you don't even have to put the information in for the, like the
carbs and the
yeah, all that. Yeah, you
and
don't
all
have to put calories or nothing like that. They do all that for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one.
In Noom, you enter in your stuff, but it just tells you, it breaks it down into red, yellow, or green food, and you are supposed to stay away from the red foods.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. So frustrating.
It's one of I would have to say it's probably one of the best apps that I have seen for carb management, or even just calories. It's just I like it. I think it's
carbs
a good app.
are my downfall. They just are my downfall.
Yeah. Yesterday, I went to the store and I knew I was hungry when I went, and but I was gonna go out and I was gonna get something. I didn't know what. I didn't really plan on cheating. I was just trying to think of what I was going to eat healthy, but just order something and then do it the healthy way type of thing. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I went to Taco Bell and I thought, taco salad sounds really good, and I could deal with that. I would kind of be going off a little bit on the rails, a little bit cheating, but it wouldn't be that much. It wouldn't be so significant that it would, kill my diet or whatever. And I got this chicken. It was a chicken power bowl or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it had lettuce, it had tomatoes, it had sour cream, guacamole, and then had some chicken in there. It had a little bit of everything. It had some rice in there, had some beans in there, but I just tried to stay kind of clear of that stuff, and then just tried to eat the good stuff. And then I tossed it all away because I had a Pepsi.
Oh shit!
But I will tell you, last night, because I had probably half of the Pepsi. My stomach was so tore up from that last night.
Yeah.
That from all the carbonation, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. So yeah, that'll learn me.
Yeah.
Won't be doing that again. That's a big old no. But yeah, you just kind of learn.
Just do a Diet Pepsi next time.
I won't do anything. Nope. That carbonation just kills my gut. Just kills my gut. And I should have known better. And I don't know why it just sounded good, but you know, after everything was like, ugh, yeah.
You can't do beans on keto.
No.
I know. I was like, what? It's low carb, isn't it? And somebody told me, yeah, but it's not keto. I'm like,
it's not keto friendly.
See, I'm just used to that because it's on the Atkins. You can eat beans.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's different.
Well, it's 9:01. I got to get some stuff packaged up.
Right.
Ship it out and get some more listings up. I don't even know where I'm at on my listing challenge. I don't know if I'm near my 1,000 listing or not. I haven't been keeping track. Surprise, surprise. But all right, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Get lots of stuff done, lots of listings done. And if I hear anything more on thredup, then I'll let you know. I hope everybody has a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.